Hello and welcome to Skills Development Scotland's webinar for parents and carers. The aim of the session is to introduce you to Skills Development Scotland and explain what we do in school for and with your young person. We also want to help you consider the value and importance of your young person studying Gaelic for their future career opportunities. My name is Joanna and I'm a careers advisor with Skills Development Scotland based in Stornoway. I'm joined by my colleague Katie, who is a Skills Development Scotland Career Advisor based in Oban. I will now pass you over to Katie, who will tell you more about SDS and what we do.
So, who are we? Well, as Joanna mentioned, we are Skills Development Scotland, or SDS as you may know us. SDS is a national skills agency supporting the people and businesses of Scotland to develop and apply their skills. As part of this, we deliver Scotland's career service. Working with our partners, we aim to ensure every individual has the skills and confidence to achieve their full potential. Our career advisors are professionally qualified experts and are in every state secondary school in Scotland. We have a network of SDS centres across the country for people of all ages to visit, and our advisors are there to help people at all stages of their career. We can help with career choices and changes, developing and using their career management skills, creating CVs and interview preparation, information on all routes and pathways, including apprenticeships, and help with redundancy situations. We also have a national free phone helpline, and we are the ones behind Scotland's career website, My World of Work. All of this is with the aim of helping people make the best decisions at the right time. I will now pass back to Joanna to tell you more.
As a parent or carer of a young person, you are a key influence in their career decision making, and we will be sharing some advice and resources with you today to help you feel more confident to support them at this important time and beyond. You may already know what SDS careers advisors do and what happens when your young person meets us, but some parents and carers don't, and you just might be surprised by what we can offer. As professionally qualified experts, we take a coaching approach to delivering career guidance, and we work at the pace of the young people we're supporting. This means we encourage them to be actively involved when they come to meet us, and we help them to see what they need to do for themselves and how, rather than telling them what to do or doing things for them. We support young people from the P7 S1 transition stage right through their school journey, including at key decision times such as option choices. We do this through a mix of one-to-one discussions, class group sessions, and drop-ins. This unique support is available to all young people in school, with more intensive support offered to young people with additional support or learning needs, military children, and those who are care experienced. We work together with young people and agree tasks that they can do to support their career learning. This will ultimately help them develop good career management skills, which we will explain a bit more about shortly. Essentially, we are here to support you both with information, advice, and guidance throughout your young person's school journey, and beyond that time if we are needed from our network of SDS centres, community venues, free phone helpline, and our career website, My World of Work. The types of conversations that may happen during the whole class sessions, at one-to-one appointments, or at drop-in sessions, as I mentioned a moment ago, include: we talk to them about how useful it is to find out about their self, strengths, and skills. We encourage them to be curious and explore all of their options and widen and challenge their thinking. We break down stereotypes about the world of work. For example, there are no jobs more suited to any one gender over another. We will be there for them when it comes to making their option choices, including group work sessions and a one-to-one appointment, which is you as a parent and carer are welcome to attend. We explain to them about the different types of careers that are out there and how to research them. We introduce them to various routes and pathways into employment, including apprenticeships. We discuss the idea of what a network is and how building, using, and maintaining these networks is helpful when it comes to getting work or learning experience, or finding out about different opportunities. We go over the fundamentals of creating a great CV, how to apply for courses, and prepare for learning and job interviews. We've now got a quick video to show you some of the useful tools and information available on My World of Work.
We support your young person through Scotland's career information and advice website, My World of Work. If you're viewing the site on a mobile or tablet device, the pages may look a little different and you may need to scroll more, but all the content is the same. On screen now, you can see the home page for My World of Work. At the top right-hand side of the screen, you can see a sign in and a register button. Your young person will be encouraged to register for a free account on My World of Work in secondary school. They'll register with their email address and be advised to set up a memorable password. By registering on the site, they'll have access to a range of digital tools that will help them identify their skills, strengths, and understand their personality. The more tools they complete, the more personalised the information they get back becomes. Registering is easy, and you can register for your own account too. As you can see on the screen here, there's also a dedicated area for you as parents and carers to explore. It has lots of information for you to help at home, as well as offering support at school transition times, such as option choice. Let's look at the My Career Options section. This section has lots of information about support to help people learn more about themselves, explore options and find careers that are right for them. There are tools that help people identify their interests, strengths and skills and how they can relate to different jobs. Under the Personalise Your Account section, you can see there are 3 core tools to help your young person learn more about themselves at any stage and help them map out their future. There's the About Me tool. This is a short quiz which relates their interests to different jobs to help them discover careers they'll enjoy. There's the Strengths tool. This helps your young person recognise what they have a natural flair for. It highlights the importance of their skills and how this can help them choose a career. And there's the Skills Explorer tool. This lets your young person identify their skills and find out how they relate to different jobs. You might also be interested to find out that there is lots of information about jobs of the future and the new opportunities that may be available now that maybe didn't even exist when you were at school. Clicking on I have a career in mind at the top right of the page, and then clicking on job categories gives information on over 600 jobs, including the subjects that might be needed and how to get into them, as well as information about different industries. It also suggests vocational pathways, such as foundation apprenticeships, which young people can do while still at school. Jobs cover everything from air traffic controller to zookeeper, and hundreds more in between. Similar careers have been grouped together to make it easy for you to explore. You can use the job profiles to find out more about each career, or you can get personalised career suggestions by logging in or creating an account and completing the tools. Let's click on the App Developer job profile. The information on each job profile page lets you find out about lots of different aspects of what the job actually involves, including the skills that are required, related qualification information, the subjects that may be useful, and the various routes and pathways you can take to get into this kind of work. On the bottom left of the job profile page, in the purple area, you can see links to related careers and industries to explore. And this type of information is available for over 600 job profiles on the site. Under the My Career Options section at the top, there's also an Option Choices tool. This allows young people to enter up to 6 option choices, including foundation apprenticeships, to find out where these choices could take them. You can try different combinations to get more job suggestions and bookmark your combinations for the results to be saved to your My World of Work account. I recommend you and your young person take a look at myworldofwork.co.uk together. In addition to the in-person and online support we offer, we also have resources for young people in Gaelic to help with their career planning. On screen now, you can see examples of 2 Future Me magazines in Gaelic that we have available for young people starting high school and for those making their first option choices. These resources are also available in English. Let's move on now to career management skills.
Career management skills are skills for life. They empower us to understand ourselves and our opportunities, and they are grouped under the themes of self, strengths, horizons, and networks. Let me tell you more about these themes. Self is about understanding what you like, your interests, values, and what's important to you. Strengths is about understanding what you're good at and being able to use and develop this further and learn from different experiences. Horizons is about understanding what routes, pathways, and options might be available to you and how to access them. Networks is about understanding who can help you and how they can help support your decisions and actions. These skills help us make informed decisions and realise our potential at any point in our lives. If people feel confident that they have identified and developed their career management skills, then they will be much better equipped to explore and consider their career ideas and take actions to realise them. As your young person progresses through school, they will continue to develop and use their career management skills to help them make those big and small career decisions. Gaelic has been recognised as supporting Scotland's economy, with over 70% of businesses saying it was an asset to their organisation. There are key employment areas where Gaelic is beneficial today. Most notably, these areas include education, including childcare and early years, music, the arts and creative industries, including media, translation services, Gaelic literature and language development, local authorities, tourism, food, drink, and hospitality. It is in these areas where the highest growth in terms of Gaelic employment is expected over the next decade. There will be opportunities where Gaelic may be an essential requirement, such as teaching and childcare opportunities. Other where it will be noted as being useful, such as hospitality and media, and others where the skills gained in Gaelic will be required. I'll now pass you back over to Katie to talk to you a bit more about the benefits of studying Gaelic.
For some of us, Gaelic has been our first language, and for others, it has been a conscious decision to learn the language. Learning and speaking Gaelic allows people to appreciate and feel more connected with the culture and heritage of Scotland, as well as gaining skills associated with bilingualism. Research has shown that bilingualism is beneficial for young people's development and therefore their future. The benefits of bilingualism for the career prospects of young people today cannot be underestimated. Learning Gaelic is not just about learning a language. It allows you to develop skills that can be used to support you in life, learning, and work opportunities. Being able to converse in both English and Gaelic could be what puts your young person ahead of the competition in the competitive job market of today. Gaelic can support learners gain a range of skills helpful for many opportunities, as well as to support learning in other environments. The Scottish Qualifications Authority have highlighted some of the skills learners gain from completing Gaelic qualifications in school. These skills are ones that many employers are also after and include critical reading, listening, talking and writing skills, creating, producing, understanding, analysing and evaluating detailed written and spoken information, and being able to use knowledge and understanding of languages and of their cultural heritage. These are skills that you may know as soft skills, or more recently, they have been termed as meta skills. On screen now, you can see a meta skills diagram. Meta skills are the skills we need to thrive in whatever we do, and developing these skills will support young people in all opportunities and job sectors. Meta skills are grouped under 3 themes: self-management, manage the now, coping with ongoing change to support well-being, growth, performance, and productivity, social intelligence, connect with the world, connecting and collaborating with others to effectively navigate and negotiate complex social relationships and environments, innovation, create our own change, defining and creating significant positive change. From birth, children use and develop meta skills as they test and explore the world around them. As they progress through their education, it is essential that young people continue to develop their meta skills so they can navigate a world which is becoming increasingly complex and unpredictable. Concepts such as emotional intelligence, enterprise, and confidence are all made up of underlying meta skills. For example, a young person will need creativity and innovation to come up with solutions when focusing on a challenge they may have. They will rely on their initiatives to make their ideas become reality.
On screen now, you can see some reasons current S4 pupils gave us about their decision to study Gaelic. Being able to speak and write Gaelic is a very good skill, as I can relate and connect with a lot of people, young and old. A benefit of speaking Gaelic is the connection you feel to your Scottish heritage, history, and environment. Being bilingual improves my memory retention and attention to finer details. Gaelic has given me the chance to experience a number of things which wouldn't be possible if I wasn't bilingual. I think carrying on with Gaelic will benefit me as it brings a lot of opportunities and can open doors when I leave school. I enjoy learning the language and I am good at it. We'd like to tell you a little bit about ourselves now and how we used our Gaelic skills and how they have enhanced our career journeys. I went through Gaelic medium education in primary and secondary school. I chose Gaelic as a subject as it was something I found quite easy and enjoyable. I left school at the end of S5 with a National 5 and higher qualification in Gaelic. After I left school at the end of S5, I started working in a shop full-time as I was still unsure of what I wanted to do. In this job, I used Gaelic day to day and it's helped me develop good relationships with some of our customers. During this time, I also started in our local college, UHI Outer Hebrides, studying higher English as I wanted to get a better qualification in this subject. I applied to a range of different Gaelic apprenticeships and got the opportunity of an interview with SDS for a modern apprenticeship in career development. As the role was in Gaelic, I thought I had the right skills to apply. Now I use Gaelic day to day in my role and I've had the opportunity of some media experience promoting SDS services. I have gained lots of skills through studying Gaelic, such as communication and adaptability. Being a Gaelic speaker, this has also been beneficial to my team as we have been able to attend Gaelic career days and events. This has helped us promote more of our services through the use of Gaelic. Here's Katie with her story.
I went through Gaelic medium in primary school and kept going with Gaelic as a subject in high school. This was one of my strongest subjects and allowed me to experience numerous opportunities, such as the National Gaelic debate. I was also becoming aware of the importance of Gaelic as part of Scottish culture. I left school at the end of 5th year, having achieved the higher Gaelic qualification. I moved away to pursue training in dance, where there were no opportunities to use Gaelic. When I graduated, I took a job as an au pair in Edinburgh. The parents wanted to encourage the use of Gaelic at home, and this was an excellent opportunity for me to use the language every day. Once I had finished my role as an au pair, I became a dental nurse. Again, there were few opportunities for Gaelic to be used. I enjoyed my job, however, I felt as though I was missing something. I saw that Skills Development Scotland were advertising a role for trainee careers advisor, and that they were seeking someone who was eager to promote the Gaelic language and incorporate Gaelic into the role. I feel very fortunate to be able to do this while doing a job which supports people of all ages. Let's have a look at some frequently asked questions. Does every school have a careers advisor? Yes, Skills Development Scotland have a careers advisor linked to every state secondary school in Scotland, offering career advice, information and guidance. The SDS School Careers Advisor in your young person's school can be reached by contacting the school directly. I'll pass you over to Joanna for the next question.
What support is available for children who have additional support needs? I think it's really important to talk to your key link person in school about the network of support you and your young person will be able to link in with. Your young person's SDS School Careers Advisor will be part of that network of support. There are some useful links on My World of Work about support available when transitioning to other learning or employment. I'll now pass you on to Katie for the next question.
How do I encourage my young person to keep going with Gaelic? As we previously mentioned, Gaelic has supported us to gain skills and opened up opportunities in work and for work. Encourage your young person to talk about their experience learning Gaelic and what they enjoy about this, as well as thinking about opportunities Gaelic can support. If they are good at it, then it is a way to gain qualifications that can help with any career path. Here's Joanna.
Is Gaelic learners useful? At school, there are qualifications available at national, higher and advanced higher level for Gaelic learners. The course helps with writing, reading, listening and speaking in Gaelic and can support progressions onto college and university courses. As we noted earlier, learning a language will help you develop additional skills. Here's Katie with the next question.
How can I find out more about the industries where Gaelic is useful? I would encourage you and your young person to look at the industry pages and job profiles on My World of Work to explore lots of opportunities. The option choices tool will also link to industries and jobs. The next question, what's the best thing for you about speaking Gaelic? For me personally, it is about the opportunities it opens up for me in work and socially. It gives me an identity that I am very proud of. Joanna, what do you think?
I totally agree. I have used Gaelic all my life and I'm lucky to use Gaelic in my work now as well. So, what support is available after school? SDS offer a post-school career service from our network of SDS career centres and community venues in every local authority area across Scotland. And we are able to support people of all ages and stages, including school leavers and parents and carers too. We can help people with career choices and changes, developing and using their career management skills, creating CVs and interview preparation, information on all routes and pathways, including apprenticeships, and help with redundancy situations. We also have a national free phone helpline, and we are the ones behind Scotland's career information and advice website, My World of Work. Thank you so much for listening. You'll see on screen now the various ways you can keep up to date with what we are doing and how to get in touch for more information and support. The SDS School Careers Advisors in your young person's school can be reached by contacting the school directly. You can visit your career website, My World of Work, at myworldofwork.co.uk. Find your nearest SDS Careers Centre at myworldofwork.co.uk/centres. Call us free on 0800 917 8000 Monday to Friday 9 AM to 5 PM. Join us on Facebook by searching Facebook/myworldofwork or over on Twitter at MyWowScotland. Thank you for joining us, and we wish you and your young person all the best at this time and in the future.